guys, Tim here with the Geeked Up Game Review Group, and today we're going to bring you guys a really exciting video of us playing Pathfinder, the adventure card game Skull and Shackles, the very first scenario. So me and Anna are going to go ahead and head over to the tabletop, and I hope you guys can watch it all the way through. It's really exciting, and we actually lost it the first time we played it, but this time, when we filmed it, because the first time we were learning it, this time we're going to show you guys how the ship mechanics work, and we're actually going to go through all the motions of what we're doing, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's go ahead and head on over to the tabletop. Alright, so we are going to run Adventure Path B, Adventure B, Plunder and Peril. Our first scenario is island hopping. Our ship is a merchantman. And we will make sure to highlight how these ships work. And we need to follow this table here. We'll roll a d6 and get our plunder that starts under that ship. Let's go ahead and get our bag of dice. Here, I'll let you roll a d6 while we're getting everything.
That's 4. An item. I feel like we put an item under there every time.
Maybe our dice is weighted to the full.
We've used different dice.
And then your...
These are pretty.
Item? Random? I don't know why I pack a d20. It's not like we use it.
The next adventure deck and the next box set we will.
Sorry.
Did you know that?
In what?
The next box set you can use d20s.
Oh yeah, yeah. Alright, what do we do next?
Well, we get ready to go. You want to go first or want me to go first?
You can go first.
I'm at Lily Island, and it says if you are the only character at this location, add 1d4 to checks attempted at this location. And lookout duty. This is a barrier. It says the difficulty to defeat this barrier is increased by the adventure deck. If defeated, you may look at the top card of the barrier's location deck. If it's a monster, you may immediately encounter it. If undefeated, your ship is dealt 1 structural damage. Leave this barrier face up at the location deck. Characters at this location enter the barrier. And it is a Wisdom Perception 6. And I have Wisdom, which is 8. Perception I don't have. So I'll just roll my d8 and get it started with, see what I can come up with. Right here. 1. Fail. So their ship is dealt 1 structural damage, but I am the swashbuckler, so I reduce structural damage to your ship by 1. So that's cool. And then this is face up at the location deck. Okay. And now it is Tim's turn.
Okay. What is this barrier stays there? Okay. So did you flip over your time card? No, because the space was empty. So I'll flip over my time card anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at that.
And I will move my deck out here. My sheet out here. Kind of getting situated. I am at Tempest K. This location, if your ship is dealt structural damage, increase the damage by 1. So that would make us go to 2 damage. Okay. I flip my time card. Pirate hunting. So we're at a barrier. Check to defeat. See below. Summon and encounter a random ship, or a random monster if you are not on a ship. If the summoned card is undefeated, leave this barrier face up on the location deck and put the summoned card next to it. Characters at this location encounter the summoned card as their first exploration each turn. So, let's do the first part. Summon and encounter a random ship. I am on a ship because it is my turn, so I am technically on a ship, where Anna is at a different location. She is not on the ship. But when it's her turn, she's on the ship and I'm not on the ship. It's kind of confusing, but once you figure it out, it's all good. So, we're going to take these ships, and they're very nice ships. We're going to... I'm supposed to do it random, but it's kind of hard when you can see the back of the card. So here, this is what I'll do. I'll look away, and Anna is my witness. I'm looking away. And then I'm going to take a card without looking.
True Wind. Class 1 ship.
Oh. We had a class 3 on our other characters.
It's intelligent. Well, no, we don't keep it.
I know, but...
Intelligence, knowledge 8, or wisdom, survival 6.
What were my options again?
Intelligence, knowledge 8, or wisdom, survival 6.
How about
Encountering this ship.
How about I go intelligence because that's a D8, but I don't have...
Okay, but... It says you may discard an ally that has a pirate trait to add 2 to your check to defeat.
I have no allies.
I do. And what are you doing? The intelligence or the
I have to
wisdom?
do intelligence because that's a D8. Wisdom is a D4, but I don't have any knowledge. And what's the check amount?
8.
I have to hit a perfect on this?
Yeah, unless you want to use a blessing or...
Yeah, I am going to do that. 6. Still didn't make it.
Okay, so I can reduce 1 structure damage.
What? We're not... Why would we take damage?
Because it hits... You hit less.
Oh, so then it does damage to our ship.
Right, but I can reduce it to 1. Can you... Do you want me to discard my blessing to reduce the next?
Use a what?
Discard blessing?
So I'm discarding another blessing to make it a 0?
No. It was 2. You rolled a 6, it was 8, it was 2. I have this one reduce structure damage to your ship by 1, and then I did a blessing, so I kept
and
it
then
from
if
being...
I do a blessing, that puts us at 0 damage.
No. It was 2 damage. I reduced the ship structure by 1, and then I discarded that, so it goes from 1 to 0.
Then why would I do anything with my blessing?
You don't need to.
Oh, you just asked me if I wanted to.
And then I said, never mind, I'll do it.
Oh. I didn't hear that part. That's why I was so confused. Okay. And the reason that we did that is because if it damages on my turn, it'll flip over. And then when my turn ends, we would lose our plunder because it leaked out of the box. Or it fell out of the ship because the ship was damaged. So we do not want our ship to be damaged at all. So now it goes back to you. No, it doesn't. That ship goes next to this. Summon and encounter random ship. Did that. If the summoned card is undefeated, leave this barrier face up on the location deck and put the summoned card next to it. Okay, and then I have to encounter that every turn until I defeat it.
I'm stuck it with a barrier too.
So we'll draw back up.
And now I have to do a wisdom perception 6 check, which is a D8. I have to get a 6. Can you discard a blessing for me? Not a D8.
How many blessings do I have? I have 4, so there's 2 more in my deck.
Good. So we got that one. If defeated, I may look at the top card. If it's a monster, I may immediately encounter it.
Our cards are starting to get...
And it is not. But it's another barrier, but it's a treasure hunt. Okay, now it's your turn. Wait, I reset my hand.
You're And I do not reset because I gave you a blessing on your turn. So. Time deck. And then I encounter it. And what was the deal again?
I'm sorry.
What was the deal again?
On this one?
Yes.
You have to...
Is that considered a combat check?
No, it's intelligence, wisdom.
Okay, so I guess...
And I forgot, that first one, I forgot that I would have had a D4 to my check.
Because you're by yourself?
Yeah.
Did it matter?
It could have, because I
Okay.
lost it.
So, D8. So I have to hit perfect on this? Our ship's getting damaged. Because I only rolled 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our ship is damaged. I don't have anything that's going to change what I can do. So it makes it your turn. And we lose the plunder card. What was it? Token of Remembrance. Bury this card to recharge a spell from your discard pile. You must
Did you
have
flip
a
this
skill.
for me?
No. I could have used one of those.
Now I have this treasure hunt. The difficulty is increased. Each character may attempt to check to defeat this barrier. Each character may recharge any number of allies. For each ally recharged, add 1d4 to that character's check. Each character that succeeds may add a random item from the box to her hand, then banish this barrier. Now I'm not gonna recharge him, but I have intelligence. Intelligence is D4 plus a D4. Wait, how many allies do I have? 3. Yeah, I'll just do that. Wow! I did it. Do you want to attempt to check this treasure hunt?
What do I
get a
do?
random item from the box. It doesn't say at the location, so I'm assuming.
Each character may attempt to check to defeat this. So, did you already defeat it?
I did, yeah.
So it's basically like we're gambling or something? What is it, intelligence? So I gotta roll my D8?
Intelligence, knowledge.
I don't have knowledge. Didn't get it. I rolled 3. So it goes away.
Could you add my random item from the box, please?
Add your random item to your hand.
Yeah.
Here. And then, is that your hand size? Am I clear? Am I good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll try to defeat this guy again. Can I use anything? Recharge this card to reduce combat damage dealt to you by 1 or 3 if the check is this point.
Here, I can say recharge this card to add 1d4 to Swashbuckler trait to your check to acquire an ally or defeat a bane or a ship. Or 1d8 if it has the pirate trait. So we'll do that, and it'll be 1d8.
Added to my 1d8? So I have 2 d8s? I crit on an 8 and I had a 7. Sweet. So that's done. What do we do now? What does it say if we defeat it? Anything?
Banish.
Now we would get a plunder from beating that ship, but
Do you have a,
seeming
do you
we
have
have
a
a hole.
craft?
Since we have a hole in the floor, I do have an intelligence craft.
We want to try and make that check?
What do I need to do? A 6? And I have a D8. Okay, so I have the intelligence craft, so I can run my D8 and intelligence die and automatically +3, then I need to get a 6 to at least repair that shit. I repair.
No, you can add your plunder.
What do we roll for it?
Yeah, no, well this one it says when you would roll for plunder you may discard a card from the blessing deck to choose the type of plunder card instead. So what do we want? I can use weapons.
I can use weapons as well. I want to go that way?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So this way we didn't have to roll for it. Usually you have to roll a 1 through a 6. If you roll a 6, you get to choose from any of the 5. So we just discarded 1 card from the deck there. The only other time you get to plunder is usually when an enemy ship comes up. That's the first time we've played this one and it come up a different way. And we don't get to see what kind of weapon it was. So we don't even know.
But at the end of the scenario we get a fight over it.
Oh, we could roll for it.
That's true.
You want to do that? We can roll it like they do in WoW.
Well,
unless we get something else.
We're pretty specific on our types, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm proficient with this one, with this character.
Blessing of Savannah? Yeah. Intelligence, charisma, or divine?
Where'd you pick that up at?
Charisma's D8. So I'll do
Where'd
this
you pick that up at?
My deck?
Oh, I saw one there. I was like, did you pull it off of here?
Oh, I don't get it.
You have to roll for that one?
Yeah.
Usually you automatically acquire them.
No, that's just
oh, that's
the
only
gods.
gods. That's right, that's right.
And then, I guess...
Are you...
Go ahead.
You're ending?
Mm-hmm.
Take this and put these over here. That way I don't get mixed up when I roll for something. Alright. Quartermaster Ally. And this is a new pirate card. Charisma, Diplomacy, 8. My charisma is a D6. Figures. I roll a 6. And it's still not high enough. Because it'll never be an 8. Recharge this card, add 1d4 to your check to acquire a boon, or 1d8 if it is a weapon, an armor, or item. She would have been an awesome mate.
I would have rolled a D4 for that.
Roll a d4.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm just gonna put this right here.
Oh, I can roll a d4 as well?
No, I can't on my lonely island. I haven't done that once.
Oh, I'm talking about my turn in this card.
I know, but I just remembered from that blessing.
It's you.
I'm sorry. Intelligence, arcane, wisdom, divine. My wisdom's D8, so.
Oops. Move the table.
4. Detect magic. I'll use it now during your turn. Discard this card to examine the top card of your location deck. If the card is a blessing or has magic trait, you may immediately encounter it. Otherwise, return it to the top of the deck. Not a blessing. It is not a magic. So, that was my turn. My hand's reset.
I haven't used anything in my hand lately. I like this character. I don't have to use anything and I haven't lost any health. I use my blessings. I burned through those like water. Chainmail. Constitution Fortitude 3. My Constitution's a D8. Come on. 8. Combat damage dealt to you by 1 or 3. Recharge this card or just yeah. I get to recharge it. This one recharges too, but that's a for sure too. No matter what, that's a 1 or 3. Your turn.
Okay, now I wonder what this could be. It's an item. It's intelligence craft, and my intelligence is a D4. I don't have craft, but I have a D4 plus a D4. So maybe I can hit a 5. I don't, it's a 2. And this one would have, for your combat check, banish this card to use your dexterity or range skill plus 2d6. You may additionally discharge another card to add craft skill. Oh. Alright, we did it anyway. And it's your turn. Did you flip this for me?
No.
Now it's your turn.
This is my flip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're
Hammerhead.
Now this scenario, it says if you defeat a hammerhead shark henchman, put it on the bottom of a random other open location. You may still attempt to close the location that henchman came from. So.
Oh, okay. He's a combat. Sweet. Now we're going to strength. D8. For your combat check, reveal this card to use your strength or melee skill plus 1d6. Add another 1d6 if this Bane has the pirate trait. It's a card. This one is use your strength or melee skill for 1 and plus 1d8. So 1d8. I'm gonna push this forward so we know I don't use it. I'm gonna throw this guy down here. Okay, so mace. You may additionally discard this card to add another 1d4, but I'm not doing that. So d8 and then d8 for my character, so 2 d8s. 6, 7, 8, 9. Get out of here, shark. Alright, well, let's roll his where he's going real quick. D4. 3. The one that landed on. That's funny. The space is out a little bit. They're getting kind of crowded.
Okay, so now you can attempt to close this. Intelligence or knowledge 7.
Oh, God. My intelligence, the D8. But I don't have any knowledge.
Hold on.
2 D8s. 2 D8s. 5, 6, 7.
Good deal.
Perfect. Close it.
On closing, move to a random other location.
Oh, I gotta roll for that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a fox in there. Strength, fear, merfolk.
I'm going to 2. Well, yeah, that's fine. 2.
Fair. Rat swarm.
Alright, this is going a lot better than the last one we played.
Last one we ended up running out of time, but
Yeah.
we were not doing too well from the beginning.
So we've played the first scenario. This will be the 3rd time now.
Right.
First time we won with 2 characters. We replayed it with the same 2 characters and ran out of time. But we did get all that cool loot and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
And my turn.
And now this one's going pretty good for right now.
Enemy ship.
All
Summon
right.
and encounter a random ship. If you do not defeat the summon ship, the enemy ship is undefeated. The summon ship is defeated, you may seize it. The enemy ship is also defeated, and you may immediately attempt to close the location. So, let's do this.
Alright, here. Just kind of... There we go.
Siege Shanty. Wisdom Survival or Charisma Diplomacy.
So this is the card I've been talking about, and I really like this card, the artwork and everything.
Wisdom Survival is a 6. I have a D6 plus 3. So, I look pretty good for that. And then I'm also by myself. D6.
This is the ship that came out.
D8, I mean, plus 3. Plus I get to do my D4. So I already have 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good. So, we defeated this. We defeated the enemy ship, so that means we get to attempt to close the location. This we seize. We also get a plunder from this. But we get to choose right now.
Yeah. This is the special feature at the bottom, the little booster we get for that card at the very bottom down here. It says we can actually discard one of the blessing deck cards for a plunder of our to choose which category we want to plunder from.
Do you want to...
Or we can roll D6.
Do you
Doesn't
want
matter to me, we can
to
do
do another
weapons
weapon?
again.
I think so, yeah.
So we'll both each get one.
And then this one, I need to banish an ally, and I have been saving this ally.
Okay. Are you even saving it?
So I could close the location. And upon closing this location, it says draw a random ally from the box and recharge it.
So you have a chance of getting your guy back again.
Right.
Okay. Random weapon for the ship real quick.
Oh, I didn't mean to look at it.
Okay, well, let's do that again. Pull a different card.
There.
Okay. And then you said allies? Alright, let's shove him in there.
I need to remember who he is, so in case if I don't like the ally again, I can put him back.
Master at Arms. Which it's also in the book. It tells you the build so you can remember.
And then this goes back into the box. Ah, the dragon pistol was in there.
Has it got some oomph to it? Notice the back of these cards are a little lighter than Rise of the Runelords.
Ooh, ice boarding pike.
Okay. What was this? This is allies. Is it random ally?
And a parrot. Recharges. These go back into the box. These are all weapons. Oh no, there's an armor.
See, this one's starting to get the white flaky on the tops. Should have just made the borders white. Or gray. It'll get gray. It'll turn gray anyway.
The demo copies that they had colored borders. They were really cool.
Oh, like this was yellow, this was red?
Right.
Wow, that's cool.
I saw it on someone else's video we won't name, but it's what they had at Origin.
Was it GEG? Okay. This is my turn? We actually had somebody that was looking forward to this live play, so I'm kind of excited about doing this.
You.
You.
Oh, I didn't reset my hand. You person.
Alright, let's beat this guy.
I can't close the location.
Why? Because you're not there.
I'm not there.
That's okay. We'll just have some fun beating this guy up a little bit. Watch him talk smack and I probably won't be able to do anything. But that comes to my combat, my strength. Woohoo! D8. Does my melee automatically come into effect on this? So +3 of strength in that? Alright. So D8 +3 automatic. We're going to reveal my mace. Now usually these cards would be in your hand, so when it says reveal, you just place it on the table. We play them out front because it's co-op. So, which I would like to make a spin-off of where you can take your characters and fight each other. But how you would do that, I have no idea.
Talk to Mike.
Yeah, I know. But hey, we should make a spin-off. Watch, now somebody's doing it now because they just watched our video. For your combat check, reveal this card. Use your strength or melee skill. Let's say I'm going to use my melee, because that gives me the D8 plus the 3, so that I know everything's legit, plus 1D8. Okay, and then I can discard for an additional D4.
Okay.
So, D4 is my least favorite roll. Do I get some
I've got a sailor, and it says discard this card to add 1d4 to your check when you're on a ship, and you're on a ship, so.
But do you have to use that when you're with me, or?
No.
Because you're not on the ship.
No.
Technically, you're nowhere. This doesn't exist. Wait, this is supposed to be shut, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was flipped over, sorry.
Alright. What'd you give me? What did your sailor give me?
1d4. Did you already have a d4? Yeah.
Okay. So 2 d4s and 2 d8s.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
18, 19, 20.
18, 19, 20. 20.
Okay. So you want to immediately...
Okay, so this immediately closes because he's dead.
No, you have to...
I defeated him. So that closes automatic.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yeah. When you defeat the boss,
I forget
it automatically closes location, so he has nowhere to go but here.
Are you sure?
I swear to you. You want to check it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure because I don't.
She's testing my memory, so we'll just to make sure it's legit. All right. So before I do anything with these. Sorry for the quiet. Find it?
I've been reading it.
Oh.
Okay, you're correct.
All right. So high five. We closed the location we know where he's at.
But he's at Shark Island, so we're
So
about to
we
go.
lost 2 barriers. We lost some cloth armor. Surgeon. Reveal this card and choose a character at your location. Shuffle a random card from their discard pile into her deck. Then recharge this card. Wow, so you use it, you reveal it, use it, recharge it. That would have been awesome. Inflict. I could have used that. That lets you use, oh no, I don't want that. That's divine. Both my characters use magic, but neither one of them have the divine trait. Deckhand. Reveal this card, add 1d6 to your non-combat strength or dexterity check. That wouldn't do us any good. Instant armor. This sounds good. When an armor is played on any check, discard this card to recharge that armor instead of discarding, burying, or banishing it. I can pass on that. So we really didn't lose anything on this. Allies. Armors. Monsters.
Yeah, they really made this rulebook. I don't know. Last time.
This one.
But I know how to play it, so maybe it seems easier to me. But I'm trying to read it.
The rulebook is gonna fall off the table. There you go.
Okay.
I redraw back up to my long sword. So yeah, I just smashed that dude. And you're moving here. You have to encounter a shark on.
No, I don't. At the start of your turn, there. I didn't start my turn there. So Kuru. Combat 10. If undefeated, the Kuru deals no damage. Instead, bury a random card from your hand. And I will use my Cutlass, which is my strength melee plus a d6. My strength is a d6 plus a d6. Well, that's sucky.
Can't wait to get some of these other henchmen.
Strength melee. This seems odd.
Now, I just did this. You guys don't have to do that, but I just did it because it's easier instead of going through the box. Even though they were on top, so it really didn't matter. But
if your check has a swashbuckling trait, you may re-roll 1 dice or 2 dice. Okay. You must take the second result. I have to get a 10.
if you re-roll, you have to take the second result. Well, that makes sense because you re-rolled the die.
3, 4, 5. So I'm going to re-roll this.
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7. I still fail. And I hit by 3. If undefeated, the crew deals no damage. Instead, bury a random card from your hand. Okay. Bury that one. And then he goes. Oh, it doesn't say he gets. He goes back.
Yeah, he goes back on the bottom. That's it.
No.
Oh no, I thought that was a hammerhead. Never mind. I was like, no, he just goes on the bottom. So now we will show you why I put those hammerhead sharks underneath the location deck.
No, you don't start your turn there yet.
Oh, I'm still moving as well?
Yeah, did you do the blessing deck?
No. Did you do your blessing?
Yep.
You sure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Do you know what turn
7,
we're on?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You didn't. But yeah, because I'm odds, you're evens. Or I'm evens, you're odds. So you did. Never mind. The game will go on.
I might need that. Oh, wait. No.
You already carry 2. You have 2 of those and 2 cutlasses.
Though.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
It's a rapier. See?
Okay. I thought maybe it was a little different. The text.
Okay, strength melee of 5. And I'm going to go ahead and reveal this card. Oh, wait, that's strength or melee. Oh, it is strength melee. Okay, so let's go ahead and go longsword, and we're going to add a d8. So, d8 for my character, d8 for my add-on of a longsword. 6, 7, 8. We blasted it. Rapier. I don't need it right now, so I'll just go ahead and discard it. Discard it. Oh, if I'm proficient with weapons. If you aren't proficient with weapons. Okay. Never mind. It would increase by 4 if I was not proficient, but I am proficient, so we're good to go. Okay, now the sharks will pop up.
And now...
So at the start of her turn...
I encounter a shark.
It says at the location at the start of your turn, summon and encounter henchman, hammerhead shark.
And I do my strength or melee, which is a d6.
And there is limited amount of hammerhead shark, so you can do a print out or whatever you want to do.
Here's what happened. I wasn't paying attention to my little sheet here. For a check that has or is against a card that has a finesse trait, you gain the skill melee dexterity +2. This has a finesse.
Oh.
And so that's my... What was that again?
Finesse. That means you're like
my wisdom. No, I know. Dexterity. Which my dexterity is a d10 +1. So, that's why. I thought... That's why I said this isn't making much sense. Okay. d10 +1. And then I'll use my cutlass, which is a d6. So I have +1. So 16. He is defeated, and anytime anytime you defeat a hammerhead shark, he goes to the bottom of the random deck. There's only one deck it can go to. Now I get to explore my location. Change shirt, Constitution Fortitude, which is a d6 +2.
Yeah, that lets you guard 1 or 3.
So I take it. I will...
Is that better than your leather?
Yeah.
Because I have one of those. But I'm going to replace it with this heavy armor basic chainmail.
And then... Why don't I just go again? Cutlass.
Yeah. Get another
I need
cutlass.
more of those.
Well, you can only carry 4.
It's strength melee +6. Honor against the swashbuckling. I get the d10 +1. So I get the cutlass.
So you just replaced your...
Now it's your turn.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Blessing of the Gods. Alright, so now I have to summon the henchman of a hammerhead shark. Combat of 9.
I felt cheated when I thought I just used my strength melee for d6. I was like, well, this character sucks. Why do I have all these weapons if it's...
I feel like I'm cheating on every character because my monk from Rise of the Runelords is built so good that I feel cheated on all my characters right now because I don't have anything going on. I like this one though better than I do my witch, the magus.
See, I like the magic people, but this is kind of fun too. I played Valerios the first time we played. Valeros. I played him the first time we played, and he was okay. I just couldn't get into it that much, but this is more fun for me.
So you guys already know I'm doing 2 d8s. I feel like we should be able to close the location after we beat one of these guys, but we're not. So, alright.
I can read you the part in there that talks about it.
Oh, it talks about the hammerhead sharks?
It just talks about henchmen. If you
It has to come from the location deck.
But
I get
if this deck were to get shuffled and we came across one,
oh yeah,
different story. But if you summon them, it's different.
7, 8, 9. Crap.
Wait.
Recharge.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I rolled a 5 and a 2 against a 9.
Did
but
you
I'm
have
gonna
a plus anything on the check you were making?
I used
over
this
here?
to get the second. What? Yeah, but it doesn't say melee. Oh, yeah, melee
combat.
plus 3. Oh, I used this, so it changed it to a melee skill, so it added 3.
Okay, so okay.
Because if I roll just my D8, it's a D8 alone, but just for strength. But I use this that changed it to a melee, which is a strength D8 plus a D8 plus 3. That's why I forgot. Okay, so he is defeated. Random. There's only one.
And now you explore.
And now I can explore regularly. Alright, so there's 2 ways this can happen. I can either lose to this guy, because I'm going to go 2 D8s. It's going to make it a melee again because I'm using this. That's 2 D8s again for a 14 check.
Did you
but
read?
I need more. Can I use 2 weapons?
No.
I can't?
No. It says, if undefeated, the saltwater ogre deals 1 combat damage to each other character at your location. Ooh. Saltwater.
See, what's kind of nice about this guy is I can do D8 plus 3 on a weapon. Or if I use my force missile, I could use my intelligence arcane, which is the arcane trait but with intelligence plus 3, so it's the same.
Do you have arcane?
Either way I go. Yeah, either way I go, it's still 2 D8s on magic or on a weapon.
I see him.
So he's pretty well rounded for a character. I like it. It's kind of balanced. Where yours is like pro melee. Where'd my dude go? Oh. I was like, where'd my guy? A saltwater ogre? Come on, how unrealistic can you be? You know there's only regular ogres. 5. I'm gonna recharge this. Yeah,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's 6.
So I recharge that card. 6. And then I subtracted 2 because I recharged that card.
What's your buoyancy do?
It lets me examine. So that one's... Okay, you're messing me up.
Fine.
Okay, so there's 14 total. How much damage did I do? 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 2 basically, because I negated 2 of it.
And then I'm dealt
So I
damage.
have 4 damage to take, yes?
And then, so I recharge that.
So basically I lose everything that's here. That's okay.
And you get shuffled back into the deck.
And then we will... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that puts all those sharks that were at the bottom into dangerous territory. But if we come across a shark, we get to try and close the location, and that will bring up our villain, who will then become the location himself. Got him cornered at Shark Island.
Did what?
So now it's my turn, and I summon a shark. And I'm going to use my cutlass, which is my D10 plus... I'll use this D10. Plus a D6, which I'll use this D6, plus... Is it acrobatics or no? Dexterity plus 2. Oh, it's plus 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's defeated. And now I explore the location. You again. I'll do the same thing. Plus 2.
Did the deck get
8,
shuffled?
9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. So if undefeated, he deals with. Now I got him.
Hoping a shark was gonna show up.
I was too. And now it's Tim's turn.
I'm running out of time just trying to chase this dude to the friggin' Shark Island. Okay, so shark. Come on, Sharky. No. Nice. Alright. We got a nice little setup here.
Do you have anything to evade a monster if you...
Are they weak against cold trait? Okay. Display this card to use your arcane or divine skill. I can go that way, or I can reveal this card to use my strength or melee skill. Plus a d6. I may additionally discard this card to add 1d8. I'm going to save this. We're going to go this way. We're going to go with this. I'm going to reveal, display the card, use your arcane or divine, so that's a d8 plus a d6er. So we'll use these two.
Plus anything else?
Plus 3.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So he gets put at the bottom.
And then let me check this with my arcane, which is a d8. I did not make it, so that goes to discard.
See, I was thinking you should have used your cutlass.
Well, I'm hoping somebody else was going to show up and use my cutlass.
Well, you don't have to, you just reveal that. You wouldn't have to have discarded
well, no, I discarded for an additional d8. I would have got the same dice either way.
Yeah, but you could have used it and not discard it.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, I'm going to use it now, this time.
Oh, I just turned this from me. Before you act, display a random card from your hand. If defeated, discard it. If undefeated, bury it. Display a random card.
How random can I get?
Take your hand and...
Why don't we just d4 it? 2. My cutlass. So what happens?
If you... If
Now,
he's
does that count?
undefeated...
Does that count as revealed though? So that I can use the text?
No, it just... No,
No,
you can
can
use
I
the
still
card.
use the
Yeah,
card?
display a random card from your hand.
Okay, so I can still use it though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're d8, d6, and d8.
Tim, you can't... If you...
Look, I'm not gonna use... I'm not using my... Losing my cutlass. Or... Getting chances greater. There's 8. Well, that was a 3 before I hit it.
He's
8,
defeated.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
If defeated, discard it. You just lost.
If what?
If defeated, discard it. If undefeated, bury it.
You don't read my cards anymore.
I did read it out loud to you.
Yeah, you did. I will read them from now on. I thought I was doing something good to keep the card, and I just ended up destroying it.
Oh, you don't have a... You have a hand of 5, right? Not 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
And this is my recharge of negating 2 damage, which was on the bottom, so we get to go.
Okay.
Your turn.
And I will do my cutlass, which is a d10 plus a d6 plus 2. And that's... He is defeated.
Please be the boss guy.
Nope.
But that's okay.
I
Well,
will
at
do
least-
the same thing.
Okay, so this hammerhead came out of the deck, so this will close the location if we get defeated.
So,
5, 6, 7,
8, 9,
Do you have
10.
pluses? Okay, 10.
So now we get to attempt to close location, summon and defeat the henchman hammerhead shark. So, same guy. And I will use the same. Plus 2, okay, that's 9. He's gone. So, now we get to go and get him out.
He becomes the location.
Look at all those sharks. And all those monsters.
That's all that was left.
One blessing of the god.
It kind of worked out that 'cause usually we go through the sharks and then we have to make up shark, imaginary shark cards. Me?
Yep.
Okay, so we're still at the location, so we still have to summon and defeat a shark.
Right.
So hammerhead shark first. This is annoying.
You want to do that and just leave me to get him at the end?
What? If I defeat this guy?
Because you don't have a weapon, do you?
No, I have a spell.
I thought that's when you use with a weapon and you don't have one.
Oh, that one is used for a weapon. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to do this guy.
So your melee is a D8 plus 3.
D8 plus 3. I can't do blessings of the gods. What did you just do?
Use another D8.
So I have a D8 plus 3, and I used a... What would you use? A blessing? So I have 2 D8s. 8, 9, 10, 11.
And I would leave him alone. I know you like to save the day, but let me do it this time.
What? Your turn then.
Okay. And I, 2 will defeat. Oh, I hope so. D6 plus 10 plus 2.
So you're on a hammerhead.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I don't know who carries 4 swords.
And now.
You have 2 cutlasses and 2 rapiers right now.
I'm a swashbuckler. Now I'm going to use this, which is my D10 plus 6, and I'm also going to discard this card to add another D8 right here, plus 2. Come on, 2. What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
If you defeat him, I don't have to draw.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Got him. So. He is killed.
So the only reason I survived is because I don't have to draw, because it wasn't my turn.
Now.
The game ended.
Game ended. The scenario says we each get to gain a random item from the box.
What are we getting? Here, I'll let you choose yours.
Alchemist Fire.
I'll choose mine. Spyglass.
And our merchantman ship right here had a dagger and a cutlass plus 1. Look at that. Can I have it?
What's a dagger do? Try to use your dexterity or ranged skill. I don't have dexterity or ranged. I have dexterity but no ranged. Plus a d4. Okay. I'm putting this back.
Was it okay if I take this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is a scenario.
You want a
guys.
spyglass?
No, I don't.
Okay, that one's going back as well.
Okay.
And then sharks.
And then here is the location. We've done this scenario so much, I'm kind of tired of it.
Yeah. Well, we can now move on to the next one.
Yay! Even though we already passed it a long time ago, meaning yesterday, but
Yep.
we've played it several times since.
So we'll share our thoughts on how we feel about the new mechanics. The things that we didn't get to show you, we'll include in our conclusion, but I do want to touch on it real quick. That if you are at the same location as someone else and it's their turn and they're captain of the ship because you're not anchored anywhere, so they're captain at a location. If they move, you are free to move with them. If you do not move with them, you are no longer on the ship. So that's going to affect your cards that say on a ship and not on a ship. If the ship is injured or damaged and it's flipped over on the gray side. So if it's flipped over like this, then the person that's captain can move, but you can't go with them because there's things wrong with the ship. So you can move with them as long as the ship is good. You cannot if the ship is bad. So we will now join you guys on what we think about the Pathfinder Skull and Shackles, and we will also bring you guys more scenarios in the future. Alright guys, so for our first scenario, you guys saw us catch the villain in the very end over in the Shark Islands. And had defeated him. I had used a card. Now, if she had not defeated him, I would have ended up dying because I didn't have that card to pull, so I took kind of a gamble. But it was totally worth it, so I gave her what she needed to defeat the villain. And also, at the very end, you guys saw that I showed you the mechanics of if you're at the same location, you can move with the captain. If you're not at the same location, then obviously they move alone. Also, if your boat is anchored, it will say on a card that your boat's anchored there, so you don't have to worry about anchored and not anchored. There's actually locations that are designated for anchoring your ships. And that will be where your ship's at the whole time. So the only time you can be on a ship is at that location, if I'm understanding it correctly. So that's what I wanted to touch on as far as mechanics of the ship. So if you guys are still a little fuzzy on how the ships work, you guys can check it out on paizo.com. They have everything you need to see the rulebook and get the PDF file and print the rulebook off, or you can just read it there on your laptop on how the print works. If you want a direct look, just go to our webpage at geekedupgamingreviewgroup.weebly.com, and you can click on the More tab, go to the written reviews, and then just go down to the Pathfinder, and it should be not too far down. The first Pathfinder thing you're going to see on our written reviews is the RPG. Keep going, and then you'll get to the ACG, the adventure card game, and that will have the from the rule books actually on the page there, so it's a lot easier to find. So I did that so you guys could have a quicker way of seeing how the ships work. That's really the only new mechanic. Everything else is kind of the same from Rise of the Runelords. If you guys have not played Rise of the Runelords, I would suggest maybe starting there. You don't have to, but it's kind of a good base to start there, and then work your way over to Skull and Shackles. That's it. So that's the first scenario. We hope to see you guys in the second scenario when everything kind of slows down. We will go back to the ACG, and we'll kind of be bouncing back and forth from the RPG and the ACG, so we'll make sure that we keep it clarified that this is the adventure card game Skull and Shackles by Mike Selinker. So I'm Tim, this is the Geeked Up Gaming Review Group, and this is the first scenario of Skull and Shackles, Pathfinder adventure card game from Mike Selinker and Paizo Publishing.